Hey everybody, Asher here. Welcome back to Wartales, where 10 days in Vertruse and the world is your oyster, or at least 10 nights. Technically, we're a little short on food, so I do need to go ahead and get back on that. But if we look at the map, we have explored kind of a slice of it, but today I want to be going down to vanquish this squad. We do have two other quests up here. Our money situation's actually great. Our valor point situation's a little low. So before we get started, we need to get started by going in here. I do want to work on this suspicion level, and hopefully it gets a little bit lower. But that's going to start, well, there's two things. Kind of two minds about this. First off, we need some food. Does anybody have anything to say because now we've taken care of it? All right.
I am this close to making him eat his cart.
Okay, now we could buy hemp and make rope. That's actually pretty nice. We can buy iron as well. And if I'm remembering right, we may actually be able to get 10 and get the cooking pot here. So let's keep that in mind because that's going to be 70 that we need to earmark here. Can't believe I never noticed that that salesman sold iron. Maybe it's just something I missed.
The market doesn't stink quite as much now.
Yeah, I wonder who helped with that. I don't know. Some group of people.
I would offer wine to go with your cheese, but the disease has all but destroyed our vineyard.
Okay, well.
Strange. The market doesn't stink quite as much now.
Let's buy some chicken. Because nothing says good health and happiness like some raw chicken here. So we do actually owe our people some wages. Next go round, only 104 wages because we did hire a new person here who I have renamed Elsinore, which, you know, I've been to IKEA a few times. Is that really electrical appliances, the name here? So we may be making some jokes for that. But regardless, welcome to the team. Didn't get your first choice in name. But I tell you, I read the comments. I don't forget about these things. So I think 3 days of food is going to be more than sufficient. We're going to find a little bit more along the way. Especially when we can talk to you, not punch you.
This crook has been screaming his head off for days.
And we just need to buy 10 iron. I got another comment as well. Oh, I didn't need to buy 10. Well, now we have more than extra here. I'm not actually going to sell this here. Maybe it's not worth 5 gold for that much suspicion. Maybe I put it back in the treasure chest where I found it. That'd be hilarious. Or I could put it in the camp chest to see if I can actually... You know, let's try that first. We're in the town hall. We already... Oh, no. We can't select the chest anymore. Okay, so this is just here from the looks of it. Okay, well, maybe we can dump it in, like, one of those watch places. But yeah, we have enough iron. We're going to be making a cooking pot the next time we go. Hopefully, we're going to be making a cooking pot. I can actually check that in a second. But here's another thing. Joran Toverdrank, speaking of one of the best comments I got was a realization from somebody that dude with his bad back here. His name is Joran Magic Potion. Literally his name at the apothecary office. So the glorious, illustrious family here.
I could do with an escort. Perfect. This is the meeting place. If you ever need to buy any potions, you can always bring me back here so that I can prepare some.
Okay, so we don't need Flawed Remedy right now. I'm not super high on having that many things here. Did I just accidentally sold it. Oh, wow. I actually just laundered my money away here. So let's take the escort here. And this time we right click. So where is this? I do know where this location is. So we're going to be going west, and that's one reason we're going the direction that we're going. Apparently there's iron all over the place or something too. So Joran is hopefully not going to be getting into any scrums, if anything else. But now that it's raining and lightning, let's go ahead and hit the camp button real quick. I just want to make sure that if we use this, we do have... Because you don't actually have to go to sleep. We can make a cooking pot. That's excellent. So we have enough stuff here. We can also make a camp chest. We actually have enough iron for that too. I could potentially buy some more salt. We have a lot of stuff to cook here. But let's go ahead and craft this. This is going to unlock another recipe here. And first craft bonus. Hooray, we actually got an achievement. I got made fun of for being a clicker, but I realized that I got old. So that's kind of how this goes. Now, we have new recipes. We have a new profession. Cook, and you know what? That's Mr. Magic Potion here. Elsinore is a blacksmith. But we already have a blacksmith and Bones who has just a touch of experience, so hopefully you can become a good cook. Maybe. Cook. Nice thing about cook is that it gives constitution. Tanks like constitution, so they say. So if we use this here, right now we have the recipe for bread. We can, we can buy wheat back in town and make some bread. So we are in fact going to do that. We also, however, that's not the button I wanted to push. Let's go ahead and buy the bread. Like I said, it's always fun when we're starting off and having all kinds of like logistics.
I would offer wine to go with your cheese.
You know what? I hate
but
you.
The disease has all but destroyed our vineyard.
You are nothing but full of excuses. Alright, so we're going to buy all your wheat. Did you have any wheat? Don't think so. But we get to hear these repeated voice lines again, so that's awesome.
This crook has been screaming
No.
his head off for days.
We can't buy that hemp. I'm kind of thinking about it, just so that we can have a little bit more rope. So now we have the cooking pot. We'll get cooking in just a minute. First, though, as we saw last episode, we have to cross the dangerous bridge of danger, making sure that we don't have any guards spawn here.
Might I interest you, my humble wares, my good sirs?
You know, I am a little interested, especially since you're selling iron at market value. We can actually make more lockpicks. Snow iris. I am very interested in snow iris. Let's make sure that we have enough to pay our troop here. So this is going to let us craft medicine. We should have comfrey in here somewhere. Yeah. Comfrey. Comfrey. If I've always been pronouncing it wrong for 2 whole series, someone surely would have told me by now. You know, this is a really dangerous cross. I'm not even turning my camera to see what's here. But we have boars. Boars are nice and available. So if we look at the map one more time, we are going to make our way down here to the squad. However, we do want to escort our apothecary friend over here. But I want to go over to this place first, because we want to try to meet up with some people here. So let's inspect. This is a traveler's post. There's all kinds of offerings. It's bad karma if we take this. But let's leave the Lady Mayoress's documents here. Maybe. Can I? There we go. Look! Somebody get me a map. And then put somebody in a pillory. So here are the vineyards. If you've never been to Vertruse before, just know that things are bad, because they are a wine producer, and there's a disease that's taken out all the wine.
It's easy enough for broker old Marheim to say we should be patient. He's not the one who's about to lose it all.
And we've met broker Ald Marheim, and he's not a very actionable dude.
I won't stand idly by while my crops wither away. Those responsible must be punished.
But it will seem we will fight back. Grab your pitchforks. To the Abbey. We'll knock the doors down.
First off, we need to deal with the Brotherhood. These blasted mercenaries guard the Abbey day and night.
We could hire our own goons to dispatch them.
Ah.
If we all pitch in, we'll have enough to employ the best.
Goons, you say? Whatever are you talking about? Now, we don't want to steal their porridge. That would just be mean. Can we steal their hemp? Yes, we can. I did not need to buy hemp, apparently. So we can talk to these people. These are...
Did you hear everything we said? Good. At least you know what you're getting yourselves into. Fighting the Brotherhood is not for the faint-hearted.
Now, I'm not going to accept this just yet, because I have some other business to do. But fighting the Brotherhood, as many things you will see in Wartales, has unexpected consequences. Yeah, are all of you going to prompt the same dialogue? Yes. Okay, well, I heard everything. Okay, and if I had turned the camera, maybe we could have gotten some stuff here, but we are going to camp kind of off the side of the road here in this dead vineyard. That seems totally safe here in the thunderstorm. So let's find this sparkly treasure here. Oh, okay. Now, these tubers, if I can pause it here, are very important and are reminiscent of a human face. They're very important for the story progression here. I actually need to be careful, because at least in the early access, it was possible to take all of the tubers and then not be able to complete Vertruse. I'm going to... Oh, yeah. That's nice how this is actually modeled rain. You can see it flowing from different directions here. Kind of, maybe. Maybe, or maybe I'm turning the camera and making myself crazy. But regardless, I'm too easily impressed by graphics. So there's guards up there. Surely they will not see our fire. Surely they will not smell our irresistible bread. Cook it! The nice thing about cooking bread is that pretty much everything that you cook is more efficient. Like wheat before only had like 1 or 2 food value. So this is a lot more. Compendium here, which is G, not C. And you see we have some new recipes here. We can learn grilled pork. We do have some pork available. We can learn wolf sausage. We have carcass available. That's not really going to do too much here. We can get grilled carp. We should have grilled chicken here somewhere. Maybe. Oh my gosh, grilled chicken is locked. What a disaster. Grilled perch, also locked. So we need to find wolves. We need to find pigs. We already saw some before. Mutton, that seems like we'd just be eating somebody else's stuff. But anyway, we know we can cook pork. Requires learning a steak here. Well, okay, let's cook two of these. We're working down the food tier list, I guess. So over here, braised chicken. A lightly braised chicken dripping with grease. Oh, my cholesterol levels. And does that give us a knowledge point? That's some high tier food. If it's the chicken is so good, it is filling us with knowledge. Okay. So we have 4 days of food. Elsinore is now not only an electric griddle here, but also a fantastic cook. Any other knowledge that we can get here? Looks like wolf sausage, grilled crap. I know it's carp. And we're not doing intergalactic fishing and constantly getting space crappies. So, and if you don't get that joke, you should play intergalactic fishing. It's on sale pretty often, and it's just a fun game. I really only have 1 wolf carcass right now. Well, we'll learn wolf sausage anyway, because there's a lot of other things I need to learn, and we will get there in time. Like saddlebags wouldn't be terrible to do, but this is what we're doing right now. So wolf sausage, cook it. 3 experience for that wolf sausage, and we got another knowledge point, which is very important. We're going to hold off on that right now because we could get venison steaks from the deer somehow. Now, I don't think we're going to have any like mythical deer attack us like in Battle Brothers, which is a game this game is often compared to, and with good reason. They're both fun. Rope. We can craft a little more rope. Probably a good idea to go ahead and craft a camp chest. I know we want the iron for other things. We're not going to assign a thief right now. I'm not particularly interested in laundering our items here, but I do like having the extra storage for organizational purposes. And then the next thing we're going to want to do after this is a tent. So what is something that would be good to put into here at this point? Probably the wood. Probably all the flowers. Okay, we're actually going to have to click and drag. So that's this. How many ropes do we have? Okay, we'll need to craft that a little bit later. The cloth for now. The coal for now. The strange tuber for now. This is just more of a sanity check. The carcasses for now. Actually, I should probably just drop those. But we'll keep them. We'll keep them for now because we're not overweight right now. And this just cleans up our inventory also, since we're not going to be able to turn these in for at least a little while unless they added something to Vertruse. Here's this. Okay, so here one more time. I said I need to make some rope, so let's make some rope. I do actually need to make some fishing hooks as well. So let's make all of our rope first. We're not going to be doing anything else with that hemp. Let's make one of these because that gives us even more knowledge. Look at that, 190. First craft bonus. That's actually pretty nice for other stuff that we can do here. And let's do another fish hook. Alright, so we've been able to find some merchant iron. That's fine. Let's pay our people and keep this episode going. We have Snowy the pony, who's still having not just a good day, but a great day. Yorzin, you can hang out with Snowy. That sounds pretty good. Jacob and Bones are sitting around the fire, so I guess they get paid first. And we need 27 food. Well, what do you know? We have all this bread. We have pork, wolf sausage, this, and just for fun, a rat. Because that's what puts us over the top. Literally like cook, serve, delicious. And now it's, our fatigue is crossed off here. Our companions are happy. Experience, you can now appoint one of them as captain. So before we go, we need to think about this for a second. Appointing a captain increases their wages. It costs 50 influence, which we are rolling in influence here. I like to have my captain be someone with high willpower. So Bones is at 12. Is at 10. Lonchera also at 10. Ella Smith or Eli Smith at 10. Jacob also at 10. Elsinore at 15. And cooperative is your trait here. Like, we just picked you up. You're still a noob at level 1. Snowy's our captain. You can appoint your horse as a captain. That's great. But Bones certainly is going to be in the thick of things and getting that captain stuff available. I think Elsinore's probably our best here, just because he has a very high and damage increased by 10 if next to an ally. We're going to want somebody that's in the thick of things. So looks like we just hired you and now you are our captain. We can now craft a strategy table as well, which I think is in the Tinkerer's workbench here. Strategy table. Yeah, we need more iron, more cloth, more wood. We have the wood and stuff, but this generates an extra valor point during rest. Very important. But for now, we're still in the early stages. We just want to wake up and not have a guard immediately on our ass. Just like that, my heart skipped like a beat or 5. So now that we're paused and we're probably about to have to run, we don't want to be traveling north. I don't know why the camera got turned around. We want to be traveling south. And we're just going to try to not look suspicious while these guards potentially chase us down. We are going to be following Star Sector rules. We let them run before we run. And hopefully they don't see us. They saw us. So run, run, run. We're going to make it. The Masters, Geralt's Drapery, and look at that. Because we ran second, they got rid of their stuff before we did. That's why you take the running skill. Now we are going to try to work on our little issue with the whole suspicion thing. But obviously we're not suspicious enough to continue being chased across the countryside. So that's a plus. There is a tower up here. That tower is going to be incredibly important, because it's a jail. Let me tell you what's nice about the jail here, other than the fact that we have bandits that are actually coming right for us here. A few things. First off, let's talk to Claz.
I just don't understand. We had 6 prisoners yesterday, and today there's only 1 left.
Do you have the Leia hair?
The lock is intact, and the remaining scoundrel refuses to explain anything. We couldn't get him to talk, and believe me, we tortured him properly.
Welcome to Wartales. So who's left here? Lady Mayoress Beat? Well, it looks like you have 2 prisoners and a large rock. So she hasn't tried to escape. You know, I wonder if we could recruit her. Do we talk to you?
Go on. Laugh all you want.
Ha 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 ha!
You don't know what it's like not to be re-elected. I was going to lose everything because of those blasted sewers. I had to prepare for my life after politics.
Ha ha ha! You dumbass. Okay, good. That's how we know this game is fictional, because the aristocracy is suffering consequences. All right.
Reward anyone who brings in outlaws. As you can see, we've got room to spare.
So we need to get chains. And one of the issues is that I spent a lot of my money getting some other stuff together. So that was not necessarily good foresight on my end. What can we sell that has a little bit of value? Like, we can sell some leathers. I don't want to sell all the leather because I need a little bit of it, but we're going to sell some of it. We can probably sell the grease right now. Could probably sell some eels. I know I just bought the eels, which is not the best. I could sell the apothecary's meeting place because I already know where I'm going. But you know what? We only need 1 shackle right now. Maybe I do get 2, but what do I sell to get more of these? Because that leather's 2. Then we start selling food. I don't want to sell that quest item until we get there. So, but the idea is that we are going to get some prisoners and try to whittle that away. So I guess we'll get 1 from this encounter and then potentially turn it into 2 or 3 or 5. We can't sell the rope because we want to actually use that rope, but you need rope plus chains to bound a prisoner. So Jur or Ur or Ur.
You can hire me if you want, but I won't rat on my friends.
Well, we can't hire you. And there's obviously a big rock here. We're not going to pick it up right now. So we got some outlaws potentially here. I got too excited for all the things I could buy. So Rainaleo the Pummeler Corporal here with 2 henchies and 2 raiders. Let's fight. Because every fight we can get in, as long as we get 1 capture per go, is going to be good. And we don't need to buy more than like 2 stocks here. So once again, you have a leadership skill. They have leader's protection, 20% damage taken by less. Or damage reduced by 20%. So where's our people at? I was supposed to count 4. So 2 of them are already surrounded here. We have this raider that's really slow and this henchman that's not that threatening. We have Henshi over here. We'll throw Well, I don't want to put in the mud necessarily. But we could put like Elsinore up here just to try to tie down some of these people. I'm not too concerned about the hammer bro, although I'm a little annoyed that they're not starting in the mud. Let's put Bones up here. Our goal is going to be to capture one of them. We got Jacob, who's probably better spent going down here, so we'll switch him with Elsinore. I don't think we can actually reach this guy. Oh, we can if we switch. So if we put like Bones over here, yeah, we may be able to capture this guy. Well, getting the officer we can't capture. So maybe we get something like this. Okay, don't want to overthink this. It can definitely take a lot of time. But as captain, he does get the galvanized troops, which you gain +1 per ally in the area, which right now he's not necessarily in the center with all the other allies here. So let's put Lunchbox up here. After all, you have a little more experience, and you're going to have to deal with, oh, Captain the Pummeler. So it's not great. So there's Can you reach Yes. Can you reach Yes. Now, expert mode does have something that has a toggle, you may remember from the first episode. We do have this little timeline here. You can turn this off. I've already gotten a comment or 2 saying, well, why are you able to see the order of people coming in? It's because I'm a wimp. All right, so how do we want to do this? I guess if we put Lanchera over here, because you need to get somebody less than half health to be able to beat them down. So we don't want that henchman to get free run here. So right now, only 1 for galvanizing. Let's put you up here. Hang on. Okay, that's Jacob. We probably want to throw Jacob in the middle if at all possible. So Elsie goes over here. And I think... let's go ahead and do deflection. I know it's a valor point. But now you can feel like a tank. Cool. Look at that 2 damage. Alright, so Ella Smith is going to be able to stab eventually. This guy's going to go next. So we should probably go ahead and set this up now. Let's put Launchera over here. Tie everybody down. Say thanks for the memories. Just slash right now. We're not going to worry about destabilizing strike yet. And then we'll let our AoE do the thing here. Kind of like if we go ahead and if we put you over here, you can just go ahead and start swinging. Now granted, this person has a I thought that was a polearm for half a second, but it is a hammer, so I had that right. Alright, so Pummeler should be able to go over here and get this around. That's exactly what I wanted. Because now Bones is going to be able to do the thing. I would love to be able to stun this Raider so that he gets zapped by lightning, but that's not happening this turn. So let's go over here. Swingling. That's fine. And just for good measure, we are in fact going to rampage right here. Because I would love to set up the capture next turn. In fact, we have knockout right now. But we can't do it right now because we've already used our base action. But that's the idea. So you're targeting here. That's why we put Jacob over here, because as long as we move out, that's fine. We could actually go ahead and probably capture this guy right now. Or I could get real cute. And we can test this. I think testing it is a great idea. Let's get over here. Eli Smith shouldn't die. I should probably save right here just to make sure. We're going to save. You know why we're going to save? For safety, because we're not on Iron Man mode right now. And I just want to make sure the game mechanics are not screwing me up. And this should be fine because we are out of the magic circle. You are engaged, and the Raider, if he's smart enough to move, we're gonna test that in just a second. Okay, so Henshi doing hench things. And then we can give somebody an arrow to the knee here. Hopefully it's this henchman. 100%. That's fantastical. Okay. And we don't even need to move you yet. So you're just targeting, so zap. Wow! The lightning did not kill. It used to be an instant kill. Now it's not. So Ella Smith is now doing the thing here. We could actually have Bones go around. This Raider is an outlaw, I believe. Can we check that? Yeah, you're one of the outlaws, so we can absolutely capture you. There's no undoing movement here. So right now, if we try to knock out you, there's a 52% chance of success. So let's see. We got 2 actions to start with. We have lightning targeting this. We have Bossy Boss going in a second. So let's have Launchera. Could be doing 8 to 10 damage. That's a little bit of a problem. Or we could attempt to capture somebody down here. 7 to 9 applies to stabilization for 2 rounds. I think we can only target this thing. So, yeah, because we're engaged right now. I mean, unless we get a... Oh, 7 to 8 because of the damage debuff here. So this should be fine. Unless we crit, which in that case, good job, Lunchbox. Okay, we're gonna save that for now. Now you, my friend, if we try the knockout here again, we did a little more damage. It's now 100% chance. So sleep. You are now stunned. Welcome to Stun Town. And if we do Wrath here, we'll gain Fury. But I kind of prefer if we just had Ella Smith stab this guy out, because then we will get what's the word I'm looking for? We'll get a valor point for that. So we're actually just gonna run you over here, just in case, because we want the boss man to do that. So we're gonna stop here. I could kill right away. Okay, so a little bit of damage. Welcome to the team. He gets a valor point every time he gets engaged, so I forgot about that, but it seems nice. Raider will take their turn and run. So we need Jacob to do their thing in a minute. Let's see if we can get Ella here to get the kill. Doesn't look like we will. Also, is he going to be able to swing while engaged? Good question. I guess that's another question then. Do we want to do this? I guess Ella Smith can take a hit. Alright. So we could have had the kill, but we didn't. And then you're potentially going to swing. We may be able to move up here to do that, but let's start with getting Jacob out of swing range here. This is fine. Let's turn the angle so it's even more fine. Because all you got to do is kite these jokers. There you go. Mischief managed. So now all you're going to do is reset over here. Now you might hit Elsinore, and that's a problem here. Galvanized troops. This is easy enough to do, but let's see if we can get if we get you moved up here. First off, what's your range at? Could always do aim for increased deftness. The range of the next attack is doubled. Well, we need that. And the accuracy should be increased. So this raider's hopefully dead. Boop! And that's a valor point back. And she's out of the lightning. We're not going to talk about the electrical current going through the mud. And then you're here. We're going to go ahead and get the valor points. Better to do this every fight, especially if you think the fight's about to end. And swing bada bada. There we go. Okay, so you're going to go first. We do have Leaderson up here. We could have her... This is another good move. If we put you over here, this doesn't use your whole move. You could always push this person over so that they don't get to swing. One of the best parts of that move. And see, now they're suddenly not attacking and they're going to have to reset all the way. It's really easy to manipulate. Welcome to the team now. Our tanks are the ones taking the damage, as it were. But we've mostly got this in the bag. Other than our ever allegedly useless, what you call it? Tank. Alright. Let's go Rampage. Would be a little better if I was doing that with the mace, but it's fine. We're just having a good time. Your butt is getting hit with a battle axe and you don't care. It's like you're playing a game with your little bro. I used to be that little bro. And haha, it didn't hit me. It didn't hurt. Would have been better with the galvanized troops bonus, but I don't think we would have been able to get it. Alright. Down here, meanwhile, let's oh, the rain actually stopped. I don't think I ever had that happen in the original version of the game here. Do we go for Wrath here? I think we do, just to get you a little more experience. There we go. What a happy game. Okay, now we're actually getting some serious actual damage, but you're a tank, you're supposed to be able to take it. Jacob here with the cleave. I don't think we can move and hit both, but maybe we can. Let's try one more time. Like right here, I think this puts, yeah, 3 people in danger. Yeah, let's just go for the one we know we get. 8 damage, 5 to 6. No crit today. We don't need to worry about killing him this round, so because he's already gone. And then we can always destabilize here, but I would kind of rather have the Valor point. But this is where we need to build a strategy table for sure. Forsooth. For real, not for the play. Okay. Let's play another game called... Y'all about to make me lose my mind up in here. And then we can actually do a little bit of a hit and run. So get you out of there. You can get to play in the mud. Good job, Jacob. You get to live out your childhood dreams. Okay, let's see if we can get a galvanized troops bonus here. Before we take on anything else. Let's shove this person around a little bit. There we go. Hopefully we can get the kill on our new fearless leader. Great leader. Oh, a little bit of lag. Hit so hard it broke the game. Galvanization. I think it may be because I have some shit open in the background, so I apologize for that. That's just the way it goes sometimes. All right, so stabby stab. We'd like to get the Valor points, so let's have you slashy slash first. Notice that the leader's not trying to run away. We didn't get that prompt. We have to kill the boss man here. Well, that one didn't lag. There we go. Who called that guy useless? Okay, well. Oh, Captain, my Captain, we got a giant hammer that we can't necessarily use. We got 33 gold. That armor is actually really nice. And we have Munert. So, I'll take 3 supplies to repair. I'll loot everything except for the corpses. Egg gained a level. Ellers. We have Hunter, which I really like recoil shot. Beastmaster, allied animals next to the target attack them without an attack or with an attack of opportunity, or infantrymen. I don't know if I need to do this part right now, because I really like knockback a lot, but I haven't done as much with Beastmaster right now, and maybe I could be training some beast or maybe some bears next door. We got to think about that a little bit, but unfortunately these skills kind of suck. We want dexterity, and I will pay 40 influence for it. So, oh boy. Apparently my dog did not like that. Let me see what my dog's up to. Alright, so there's nothing going on, so I think my dog actually is just disapproving of my gameplay choices. But Beastmaster or Hunter? Hunter's probably the better metagame option, especially since we're not always going to have a knockback bow. But there is something to be said about potentially taming creatures. I do eventually want to recruit a second archer, though, so maybe that could be one of our Beastmaster people. But I'm just gonna let that sit for now. Let's see. We also have not just you, but Bones, who leveled up. And Bones has... We're going to do some career plans here and increase your strength. That'll be fine. Alright, so hopefully big axie swings will be a little bit better. If we go back to the equipment here. Right now he has light armor. We can give him stronger armor. I'm a little curious if... we probably want to put the stronger armor on our people that can actually wear it at this point. Which means she can't wear the light armor right now. I think he can wear the light armor. So that's good. Looks a little more thievy too. So I think we've got everything in order. And we have a little bit of money. And if we talk to you...
We reward anyone who brings in outlaws. As you can see, we've got room to spare.
Well, hand over a prisoner. A henchman alchemist gets 60 money.
But this scoundrel deserves his place here.
But we don't have anybody else to hand over. You can see our suspicion is now down to 200, which is still a lot, but it's not what it used to be. So that's fine. All right, so where to now? We found the jail. Jail's actually very important. We got a question mark down here for another thing. But I do think, you know what? Let's just go ahead. I have a little bit of time left. We have the dark cave over there, which doesn't look like we can get to right now, but pretty sure there's something to do with that big rock in the jail that'll let us come down here. So we'll deal with that another time. Let's go east for now if I can. West. What are cardinal directions? I don't know either. And look, we just got to get to the rolling hills to get irons available. Looks like we also have some bandits sitting in here in a bandit tower. Not an abandoned tower, but a bandit tower. So sentinel tower, as it were. We may be able to get a quest for that later. Did I just actually fail at leveling up Bones of Skills? Looks like I did. Defensive stance. Every time he hits several enemies or every time he engages. We're going to do this. Alright, because he's... AoE Battle Bro may not be the strongest throughout the game, but that's what we're doing. And we have the Tracker's Camp as well. Before we do that, let's go see what this nice pile of garbage is. So much garbage. So we were looking for iron before, now we're swimming in iron. Alright, Tracker's Camp, tell me more. Did I need to get my pristine fangs out? Alright, Master Tracker, Druid, and Tracker Nevin. And we have a trap over here, which is literally just a trap. We can steal the trap. Alright, let's talk to you.
You can join the hunt if you wish, but be warned. We're not tracking regular game. This is the Ghost Pack. These creatures only appear in the dead of night. They spring out of the mist and bring terror and misery to all who cross their path. This indicates where the freshest traces of the pack are. You will have to go up the whole trail to fight it.
Okay. Ghost packs are certainly fun and interesting to fight.
No one is safe from the Ghost Pack. Not even in the most sheltered and peaceful regions like Vertruse.
That is true.
War paints are more than mere decorations, but foreigners cannot understand their true significance. All of these trackers have been initiated in our ways by a druid in the Tools Glade in Ludern.
Okay, so we have some more information here. You know what? Let's go ahead and accept the Vertruse hunt.
I wish you good luck.
We will need it. Alright, so... Half-eaten corpse south of Brown Rock Cave. If it's indeed the Ghost Pack, we have to wait until nightfall before going after it. Have we found Brown Rock Cave yet? That's Dark Cave. That's not Brown Rock Cave. But I do think this is as far as we can go to the west right now. Unless maybe we can go into the woods just a little bit, but I am not stealing their bear trap. Let's venture a little bit further. Maybe there's a loop around. I don't think so, but at least we can kind of find a nice campsite. Because I know we're getting close on the time here. All right, so we're just wandering around. Interesting. Okay, well maybe this does actually connect. We got a pretty lake over here. I think this is a decent time to camp, in fact. All right, so here's Leader R, our leader here. He voted leader because he's the best cook. We have plenty of food. We can't pay our wages yet, but we're owed a bit of money. Looks like we can just eat and carry on. So some chicky, some bread, Some eel. How about some mushrooms? So danger level is none out here. And we are in the dead of night, and we got a few more of these. Okay. And Lonchera has a question for us. Sometimes I wish we could stop somewhere and settle down. We could become the local mercenaries, build homes, relationships. I'm tired of this traveling. Grumble all day long. He gets the sulky status after rest. Valor points earned by the trooper reduced by 2. Jesus Christ. Chat about adventures on the road or endure. Bottle it up, endure in silence. You know, it's really interesting gamesmanship-wise. If there is one clear part that is good, does this mean it's going to branch into something that's terrible later? But for now, I'm going to just try to pick the right choice and hope it doesn't blow up in my face. Also, our pads here, we are famous. We got over 100 influence. And I think we're close here. We got Explorer and Reaper as well here. So we unlock a level. And we got one little button here for Mysteries and Wisdom. We can learn Endurance Run. Run duration increased by 20. Just a scratch. Companions are less prone to be injured in battle. Animal Instinct. Animals have reduced aggression range and give up the chase faster. Asceticism. Excuse me. Your companions learn to be content with less food. So that's eating even less. Trackers recognize your troop. Costs of items from Trackers Guild reduced by 10. Or Exterminators. We also have Cleaners here, as opposed to Poachers, so that's fine. Exterminators. No one wants to set foot in the disgusting nest. Purging rat's nest grants 50 influence here. Probably Endurance Run is the one we want, but I'm gonna once again give it a wait, and we are gonna think about what is doing here. But let's see if we can connect and complete the circle here, because it is nightfall, and if I had to guess, that looks like a spirit circle here. That looks like. I mean, we just climbed up and around a pretty little waterfall. We do know where the danger mists lurk in the night, as it were. And I do think that if we get a little bit closer, we may actually find what we're trying to track. We have some other creatures over here, and they're running for us right now. So that is exciting, and I hate putting it this way because, unfortunately, for the recording that I'm doing here today, even with the little puppy interruption there, we're going to have to start with this fight next time. I don't have time to do a full fight right now. So we're going to stop here, sort of pick up this nighttime thread here. It is dawn, so this is disappearing. But this may be the spirit pack that we're looking for. But they may be fading away because the day is starting right now. We'll see. I may actually end up fighting 2 things back to back, which is just never great, but we don't have combat readiness in this game like we do some others. So this is Asher. That's enough rambling for me today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Wartales, where we have dug out a little bit more of the map. And we still have some contracts that we can do up here. And we have some other business over here. So let's keep plugging through Vertruse. Maybe eventually we will start completing some of what's going on here. We are down to suspicion a little bit. We need to pick up some more outlaws. We have 2 chains, so we can shackle 2 at a time and keep knocking that down. And then maybe we can get to some dishonest life later. Maybe, who knows. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.